Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another home fragrance empties to share with you. So I think I have 5-ish items to share that I finished, and I haven't shared in quite a long time what other items I've been burning or melting. And so I have a couple items here as well that I want to pop into the end of the video and show you candles that I've been burning or wax that I have started to melt but didn't get through all of the way. So I have a good decent amount of stuff here. So I will go ahead and jump in. Here are all of my empties. We can go through these one by one. Let's see. So first I finished Better Homes and Gardens Cinnamon Apple Dumpling. And so August of 2017, at this point I must have been writing all the dates on the back, and I haven't been doing that with my Walmart wax, which I really should. I knew this was older though, and so I wanted to get through this. You guys, this smells so much like sugar pumpkin cronuts. This and that warm apple pie from Sensationals, I keep getting sugar pumpkin cronut vibes. It doesn't really smell it too much on cold, but as I was melting it, that's exactly what I got. I don't know if I'm crazy, like why I keep picking up sugar pumpkin cronuts in other wax melts. Maybe maybe they're dupes of each other. I don't know, but that's exactly what I smell. So I loved this because I love sugar pumpkin cronuts, and so that was really lovely. I have one here from Scentsy, I think. Yes, this one is in Blueberry Cheesecake. This is one that I keep seeing people talk about. You know, I do watch Lisa Roberry, and her husband really loves this, and it seems like one that would be up my alley, but I just have kind of always passed over it. And so I decided to pick it up, I think, in my last Scentsy subscription. And this one is okay. It's a very heavy cream cheese scent. You really get kind of that cream cheese cheesecake note. The blueberry is nice, but it's a little artificial for my liking. I guess I just tend to like more authentic fruits, and this is slightly artificial. I do think it's a nice scent. It threw very well. It lasted a decent amount of time, but I don't know if it's 100% up my alley or something that I would repurchase. A couple more kind of older Walmart ones I was trying to get through. This is Sensational's Dancing Leaves. I feel like I purchased this last fall, I believe. And this is just like a really spicy, kind of potpourri, like craft store type scent. That's exactly what I get. So if you think about kind of the heavy spices when you walk into a craft store in the fall time, or like heavy spice potpourri, that's exactly what this smells like. I did really like it for like my kitchen, kind of living room area. I thought it was really nice, but I don't think I liked it enough to want to purchase it again. Walmart used to be one of my favorites, and I was kind of hoarding this last bar of it, and I'm kicking myself a little bit for doing that. So this is Better Homes and Gardens Pumpkin Berry Tart. So I feel like this came out 2 years ago, I think, and I stocked up on it. I had like a decent amount of cubes, at least 3 or 4 of them or so. I loved this because it was like a creamy berry scent, but it had kind of a little bit of the spicy notes to it. It's a little bit reminiscent, a little bit of Blueberry Cheesecake from Scentsy, but with like an extra kind of pumpkin gourmand note to it. I really loved this one. However, this bar didn't throw super well, and I feel like all the other bars that I have used of this scent did. And so maybe I'm crazy, maybe it never was a super great thrower, or maybe since I've had it for a few years, it's maybe lost some of that oil. The clam is super clean. It doesn't look like any oil has seeped out necessarily, but it just wasn't quite what I remember it being strength-wise. So I'm glad I finished it just to kind of move on in life from it, but I do really love that one. And then the last empties I have is one from Super Tarts. I finished Casper. And so this is toasted marshmallows, vanilla bean noel, cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. And so I was really intrigued from the scent, just because of like the toasted marshmallows, the kind of gourmand bakery. I love those notes. And a lot of people really love this scent. I know Canada Kim really loves Casper. And it's kind of, I've had it for, let's see, since March 3/15/19. And I've kind of just let it sit around. I didn't have a super big desire to try it, but I needed to try it. What is more prominent to me from the scent is the cornbread. It's really strong on the cornbread, and I don't know if I particularly love Brandy's cornbread scents, and so this wasn't my favorite. I didn't dislike it, but it's not one that I would necessarily repurchase. So those are all of the empties, and I have 3 items that I wanted just to share with you. 4 items, I'm sorry. 4 items that I wanted just to share with you of things that I have been melting but haven't necessarily finished. And so the first thing kind of on that Super Tarts bandwagon is a Breakaway Bar in Abominable. So I've melted a couple of chunks of this. I'm definitely moving towards a little bit more of the peppermint, minty, eucalyptus, spearmint type scents because I'm kind of in that winter vibe a little bit. It is very cold here, and so fall scents seem a little bit inappropriate. And so I wanted to get a little bit of the mint in. Now, this will last me like 2 weeks, and then I'll be over the peppermint. But for now, this is the one that I chose. And so this is mistletoe, buttermint candies, and vanilla bean champagne. And so to me, this is just a really lovely kind of sweet mint scent. I get, yeah, like I said, like the sweetness, but the most prominent note is just kind of like a peppermint mint. And so I've been melting this in my kitchen. I think it'd be really great in the back bedrooms here, kind of by the bathroom and everything. I think that would be really nice. So I can't imagine this is going to take me very long to finish. So I'm sure you will see that in an empties video pretty soon. Another one that I have been working on is from, I think this is Vintage Chic Scents. I got this from Ramona. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that make the roses, but I could be wrong. So correct me if I'm wrong. But this was Creature from the Black Lagoon. And she wrote on the back that it's Amazon, rainforest, and salty sea air. And so I picked this out, not because it's really seasonally appropriate, but because I really needed just kind of like a cleanse from the bakery scents. I have been going like really heavy spices, gourmand, just all fall. And I kind of wanted something just to mellow that out a little bit, get kind of a clean vibe in here. And so I melted half of this rose. This is beautiful, you guys. This is what is currently melting in my bedrooms right now. It's really, really strong. You get kind of that salty sea air watery note, but you get this like just kind of lush, clean greenery note too. It's really, really lovely, and it's a really great thrower. If this is Vintage Chic Scents, and like I said, I can't remember who does the roses. Normally her stuff, from what I've tried, doesn't throw very well for me. And so I'm really excited and glad that this one is throwing well. So that was not normally up my scent alley. I love salty sea air, but I'm not much of like a clean scent fan. But that was perfect just to kind of give me that cleanse. It was perfect for when I needed it. I then have been burning a candle. So I recently exchanged a candle from Bath & Body Works, and I picked up this one instead. This is from the new Land of Sweets collection. This is London Tea and Biscuits. And so I actually burned a little bit of this last night in my bathroom. This is really nice, you guys. This is, again, kind of one of those clean, fresh scents. So the notes on this are iced lemon, sugar crystals, and buttery shortbread. So for me, I just get like a really sugary lemon. I guess I can say I get a little bit of the shortbread, or like a shortbread lemon cookie, like a shortbread cookie that's got that lemon icing on it. That's exactly kind of what I smell. It's not a scent that I'm going to be able to burn all the time, but for the bathroom, it was really, really lovely. So far, it's throwing well. I don't see a whole lot of soot. It burned really evenly and clean, so I'm really excited about that. But I did burn some of that. And then the last scent I want to mention might be a new favorite. I don't know. I'm really surprised by this, but really excited too. So this is from Scentsy. This is their Toasted Marshmallow. So I picked up one of these in my last Scentsy Club order, I think. And I only got one just to try it, because I thought that it was going to be a dupe for Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works, and I have plenty of that. So I am melting 4 cubes of this right now throughout the rest of my house. So 2 cubes in like my kitchen dining room area. And then we have one of those houses that has a front room. I have a warmer in there too, so it kind of spans like the office front room area. And so I have 2 cubes in that warmer as well. This is so good, you guys. And granted, I can't speak to how long it's going to last or kind of that information because I've only been melting it for, I don't know, maybe 2 hours or so. But you guys, not only is this toasted marshmallow, and it does smell very similar to Marshmallow Fireside, but this has a sweetness to it that Marshmallow Fireside does not. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely toasted marshmallow, but I get this like sugary sweetness from it too. It's really, really lovely. I am on a wax no buy, but I feel like this is still available on the website. So I am going to add it to my Scentsy Club subscription. My plan for this is my next order should come in February. I'm going to skip that shipment, and then my next order from there will come in May. So it'll be perfect by the time I have my wax ban over. And I think this is one that I'm gonna need more of because it really is beautiful. Yeah, really lovely toasted marshmallow scent. You get the sweetness from the marshmallow, you get the bonfire, but there's just like another added sweetness to it that I don't know what it is, but it smells so divine. So really, really love that. So maybe a new favorite. I'll keep you updated in my empties what I thought about the strength and the kind of performance overall, but right now it's really good. But that is everything. Those are all of my empties and a couple of items that I have been working through in the last week or so. I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.